Jobbers in the kingdom, women in bin bags. Yeah, welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It's your Smackdown review a wee bit earlier than normal, because guess what? The Saudis, they have a better time zone than the Yanks. That's for sure. Definitely don't have better rights, but here it is what it is.
No, I definitely don't have better rights, but I don't think you actually appreciate how shite SmackDown is until you watch it like during a normal time for yourself.
Yep.
Seeing you sit up and you're watching it at like 1am, 2am, 3am, you're kind of wrecked, and you just, it's just on in the background, and it's like you don't actually realise how bad it is. But see, when you're wide awake and you're watching it, you're like, holy fuck, this is next level shit.
No, it is.
And that's exactly what this was. Oh, the bloodline, one of them can't get into the country because he's got visa rights. He's a bad man. Couldn't get past customs. Fucking the guy jobbed out to Orton. That's Tama Tonga lost to Orton twice now. Lost him at Backlash, lost him the night. Who cares? And we're supposed to believe this is the new and improved. Or Roman never recruited these guys before because they're dangerous. Maybe he never recruited them before because they're fucking jobbers. How about that one? Paul Heyman.
Dangerous to the ratings, because they're going to be going down, boy.
No, who are they trying to kid here? Oh, Roman never brought this. No, maybe it's because like 13 years ago this guy was fucking playing Hunico, coming out on someone's stabilisers, getting a backy.
Fuck a test.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I can't believe we're at a stage now where we need to pretend that Tama Tonga and the other guy who came in, some other bum from New Japan, that they're these big stars.
See these shows, though, that are like taken overseas, it doesn't do it well, though, because they're in bigger arenas. And I think that just makes them look worse, because you almost expect a wee bit more.
Plus, this Tama, yeah, you expect them to go all out, and really it was just a bang average edition of SmackDown. WWE's been horrible since WrestleMania. I'm not accepting it. People can say, oh no, you're hating. No, well, maybe we are hating. That's because the product's fucking shite. Let's keep it real. It's been garbage since WrestleMania.
No, it has been. But let's start off with the first match, right? Nia Jax defeats Bianca Belair. They're both in bin bags. They're both fully clothed.
Oh yeah, Chelsea Green, by the way, had a lot to say about Sky Blue last week. She can wear whatever she wants. Why doesn't she keep that same sort of attitude in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? Why was Chelsea Green covered from head to toe?
Maybe she wants to keep her heat.
Because in America, she's used to getting kicked out of hotels for being dressed like a stripper. But for some reason, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, she was dressed head to toe in latex. So
in latex, thank God though that Nia Jax was in latex and Bianca Belair. One's a man, one's a fat man.
Nah, but you look at Nia Jax and you look at that other fat fuck. What's she called?
Piper Niven.
I don't think that these attires. I don't think that this does them any favors.
No. Tight latex doesn't really do anyone of any size.
Although what I would say is Nia Jax always kind of wears that sort of gear. She is always kind of covered, so she always looks fat.
Yep.
But I think Piper Niven just looks worse. See, when you're covering the whole body, you just look bigger if you're fat.
Yeah, I mean, Nia Jax wins, right? So does this mean that Lia Valkyria is going to win? Because for me, it makes no sense to give it to Nia Jax.
Queen Jax?
Queen Valkyria? That's like a House of the Dragon.
Queen of the fucking buffet, maybe?
Buffet. Anyway, after the match, Candice LeRae...
Well, I forgot that Lyra Valkyria is apparently a massive draw, according to some people in our comments section. So, I mean, why wouldn't she be Queen of the Ring?
Exactly, like Candice
I'm not even going to entertain that. Queen...
Oh, you just did.
I know, but from going forward, like, it's nonsensical, man.
If you're a draw, you're a queen, apparently. Right, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, they go to Bianca Belair, and they make it official. It's going to be a tag match on the pre-show. Brilliant, real laugh.
Aye, there you go. Tag team titles. These are relevant tag. No, I mean, we have people saying, oh, they need to get a mid-card women's title going. Do they really? We've got enough fucking titles that don't matter. Well, let's not be adding two more.
Aye, roll your ass on out of here.
I mean, people actually want a women's intercontinental and a women's US. I mean, I couldn't think of anything fucking worse.
No, I don't get it. Does this match really need to be on the countdown? Why can't it just be on the actual show?
Why couldn't it just be tonight?
Yeah, again, that would have worked too.
Okay, if Bianca had a match already.
Right, up next, we've got the Grayson Waller effect. It was actually alright until LA Knight came out. They were burying him. They were saying, yeah, I mean, he's this veteran, but he's a veteran that's never done anything. He hasn't won the big one. He's a jobber. Camille Hayes was pretty good on the mic. Out comes LA Knight. He says, right, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Tells Uptown, A-Down, whatever, to shut up while I'm talking. Yeah. Then he points to Camille Hayes and he's like, right, boy, I'm going to teach you a lesson. Yeah. Just not tonight. Then he walks away. Yeah. And that's it. And then, right, yeah, they beat him up, but this guy's supposed to be hyped up as like, oh, he's this era's Rock.
You know,
Rock didn't come out.
I think LA Knight's great, but it's not his fault. WWE fucking wasted the guy.
No,
In terms of potential, man, LA Knight is right up there. He could be a star, but he's not booked. Nobody's booked like a star. They're all booked like fucking bums.
And when you're forced to team up with the Street Profits, what can you do with that? I mean, come on.
No. I mean, see Angelo Dawkins. You wouldn't want to be anywhere. You wouldn't even want to be on the same show as this guy. Never mind in the same fucking match in the same team.
But they won.
Well, hey.
Montez Ford pinned Waller.
But you know what? Look at the state of this. Tag team champions losing, and Carmelo Hayes just eating pins left, right, and centre. Whatever happened to trying to keep a guy strong when he first comes up? I mean, would it really hurt for them to not have Carmelo Hayes job out constantly after like 1 month on the main brand?
Probably not. Right, up next with Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul. Essentially, Logan Paul says, right, I've got rid of my brass knuckles, Cody. I'm not going to use them. Cody didn't buy this. He said, referee, check his pants. So he checked his pants and he actually had another pair of brass knuckles in there. And that's pretty much what it was. That's your segment. That's your role. Awful feud. Awful. I mean, the match will probably be alright, but I just can't stand Cody Rhodes. The guy's a fucking bum. It is what it is.
Well, I must have been walking a dog at this point because I missed this promo segment card.
Well, you know what? Walking a dog's better than watching this shit. That's for sure. Randy Orton then says, I'm going to beat Tammy Tonga as Cody Rhodes walked past him. Okay then. Nia Jackson said to Bayley, you keep that title warm come SummerSlam. Because of course, don't know if you caught this, but whoever wins gets a title shot at SummerSlam. So Randy Orton is going to get a title shot unless he loses to Gunther. So is Gunther going to take on the Raw champ, or is Randy Orton going to take on Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam? I think Cody Rhodes against Orton.
Makes more sense, doesn't it? You've got the whole legacy thing. Gunther versus Damian Priest.
See, but like that, right, they've got the whole legacy thing. That makes total sense. Yay.
Yeah,
right?
who's Damian Priest facing at this pay-per-view?
This one?
Aye.
No one.
See, why did they do this? Why did they just, like, randomly not have people defending the belt?
I mean, no, is he taking on McIntyre?
Is he?
Fuck, I don't know. I actually don't know.
What happened to back in the day when the world champion was always defending the belt?
No, he can't be taking on McIntyre because McIntyre was ruled out this
Yeah,
tournament.
but do you think it's... WWE's garbage these days, man? It's just... For no reason, they randomly just don't have the people fighting.
Yeah, but no, it pisses me off though, right? About this legacy thing if they go forward with this feud. Why can't they just keep it about like their history and their legacy, pun intended, but the fact they were in a faction? You just know Dusty Rhodes is getting a mention.
Hey Randy, my dad thought you were a good guy.
Yeah, the grandson plumber, Randy, my daddy was a plumber, my grandson plumber.
Fuck off, Cody. You big boring bastard. There you go.
No, wait, his dad wasn't he a plumber?
He was a grandson I'm a grandson of a plumber. Yeah.
Aye.
There's only so many times you can milk the Dusty Rhodes. I mean, it's a promo. Who cares? I mean, The Rock could have worked in fucking McDonald's for all I care. He's still The Rock, you know what I mean? It doesn't do anything. Who cares? Like, is Eve Austin coming in every week and reminded us about his dad that worked in McDonald's? I mean, you'd be like, what?
Could you imagine The Rock serving up chicken McNuggets? I am not a nugget. Rest in peace, Owen Hart.
Jason Sensation, but yet The Rock.
That is order 60, that if you smell what The Rock
is cooking. Anyway, DIY.
Imagine The Rock was like a waiter and like the bigger tip you gave him, the higher his eyebrow raised or something like that. That'd be a good gimmick.
That would be, wouldn't it?
You know what I mean? You gave him a $10 tip and his eyebrow just slightly went up, but you gave him a $100 tip and his eyebrow was fucking touching his forehead.
Apparently, we're going to get the DIY against the Street Profits.
At where?
I don't know where, but number one contendership, something like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Hopefully not at the pay-per-view.
Bayley defeats Chelsea Green. Piper Niven.
Yo, this match was shocking.
You get Piper Niven. You bet. I'm going to beat you up, you bet.
You know what? I want to give the women the benefit of the doubt, though, and assume that the gear that they're wearing, because they're not used to wearing it, is affecting their mobility in the ring. So I will give them the benefit of the doubt, but every move looked lackluster. It looked in slow motion. Nothing looked athletic. It just looked like, to sum it up, it looked like women's wrestling.
It looked like shit, didn't it?
It just wasn't good, man. And the finisher, she got no height on the the Rough Rider. I'm assuming she calls it that because that's. And then Bailey's finisher, man, it looked like she. These two looked like they were wrestling underwater. That's how slow their limbs were moving.
Yeah, it's just a boring ass match. 2-on-1 beat down.
Hold on, it could have been. They could have put on a classic and I'd have still been sitting here saying it was shit, but it was far from a classic, let's be honest, guys.
Talking of a classic, yeah, it's not quite the instant classic. Christian, it's AJ Styles. He walks into.
Well, hold on, we forgot about the fact that Piper Niven decided to lay the Smackdown after the match.
Oh, how could I forget? Sorry.
All this offense.
Talk about it. Spend 10 minutes talking about it, sure.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, like, but all this big fat offense where she's just like throwing her. You know, I don't get right. How can her offense and her gimmick basically be? Look, I've got all this weight and I'm going to use it on you. But if you dare say anything negative about her, then it's like you're a cunt. I don't understand that. Like, you know what I mean?
Then we must be cunts. Eh? Piper Niven just looks like your average McDonald's worker that, you know, takes double the time on a break and eats quadruple the time of the food. That's pretty much Piper Niven. Anyway, AJ Styles up next. AJ Styles laying the Smackdown on your candy ass. He says here, right, Nick, time's running out. I like you.
I look good to us. Your time is fucking running out.
Your time's running out, Aldas. I want a title shot.
Oh, hold on, I'm trying to bet here and we have to refuse SmackDown. This is why SmackDown should be on in the early hours of the morning, right? When there's nothing else preoccupying us, because it's on right now, and talking about Piper Niven is the last thing I want to do, you know what I mean? I'm trying to win money here, yeah, I need to talk about Piper Niven's big fat fucking arse crack landing on Bailey. I couldn't give a shit.
See, some guy commented, what was it? It was on the ratings, he's like, oh, why don't you do a watch along, because SmackDown's on at a good time. I mean, it's like, fuck off, I'd rather kill myself and watch this shit.
Do we get any knives or whatever? I mean,
no, I actually don't like it being on at this time.
No, it sucks.
The perfect time is when the clocks go back.
It's at 12.
It's on at 12 to 2. That is the perfect time. Ideally, if it was just cancelled, but it's the longest running blue coloured shack of shit.
Well, I tell you what, I think the perfect time was back in the day when I was watching it growing up, and it was on a tape delay, and Raw started every Friday night, 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. to midnight. That was good timing.
That was good timing.
Although it was a good product as well, so fucking who knows?
Who knows, guys? Anyway, let's talk about the other shite that happened. Like, AJ Styles, is he doing anything for you here?
No, basically he begs, what's that guy called again?
Nick Aldis.
He begs Nick Aldis for a title shot, saying, look, I came within 1 second. Is that really impressive, though, once you get in the match? Because it's only a 3-second pinfall.
Everyone comes within 1 second.
That'd be like me saying, I raced Bolt for a gold medal, and I only finished 8 seconds behind him. Well, you know, it only takes 10 seconds for him to complete the race, do you know what I mean? It only takes 3 seconds to get a pinfall, so if you're 1 second off...
Yeah, wow, but if you finished 8 seconds behind Usain Bolt, that means you would have to do it in 17 seconds. You know what I mean?
That's not great.
No, it's not great. I remember I did it in 14 and a half.
Well, there you go then, so I'm pish if my best is 17 seconds.
Right. Anyway...
Yeah, but it's mad, because according to AJ Styles' logic, you were so close to beating Bolt, you deserve a rematch.
Aye.
But according, if Bolt looked at that, he'd be
5 second warning.
He'd be like, you're shite, you're 4 seconds slower than me.
Absolutely, but anyway,
yeah, Nick Aldis says...
What they could do here is put his career on the line, do something interesting, but no, we don't want to do
Nick
that.
Nick Aldis says, like, it's going to take time for you to earn it. AJ's like, I don't have time. And then he walks off, disappointed that he never got the shot.
Well, so he just wants a fucking free hand out here?
Well, everyone else gets free title shots.
Right.
Logan Paul got one, so I mean...
Talking of shite, we've got Andrade up next. Oh, I am brown, and yeah, it's in my blood. Right, up next, we've got Gasmo, tell Phantasmo, we are Browns, and it's in our blood. Our, plural. You've got...
what's the gimmick here?
You've got the woman in a hijab. If the rest of the women who actually wrestle don't need to wear a hijab, then why does she need to wear one?
Is it because they're wrestling and that's their excuse not to wear one? But because she wasn't wrestling, she had to... I think that's it.
But we've seen ring announcers not have to wear it. So
yeah, but you could argue...
they're participating.
But
then you could argue if they're backstage, they're participating, you know what I mean? And then we got a main event. Randy Orton beats Tama Tonga. Orton came out at 31 minutes past the half an hour mark, obviously, because 31.
Yeah, but let's be honest, they hyped this match up 23 minutes past.
No, they did. It's like just such a dead show. And I like Randy Orton, right? I think he's alright. It's simply like we've got no one, so we're going to have to push Randy Orton here in the main event, and no surprise he won. Gunther just looking like your average bum on the street sitting in the front row.
Gunther's sitting there and no one's like, see if
the camera panned to him and Wade Barrett didn't even sell it, didn't even acknowledge it. Like, see if Austin's in the front row, they're going to be like,
you need about 10 security.
Look when Austin and like Taker go to the UFC, it fucking pans to them. Orton, Angle. I mean, because they stick out. Gunther sticks out like a sore thumb. Not a good thumb. Anyway, the match was pissed. Tammy Tonga's a diddy, man. That's your SmackDown review. And then,
no, he is. He's old. He's in his 40s. He's not big. He's small. Not got a good body. There's just nothing about this guy. He looks like a fucking midget next to
the second show in a row to go off the air with Gunther. With Gunther. Buddy. The second show to go off. The second show to go off the air with Gunther. I mean, come on, just fade into black.
No wonder wrestling sucks these days.
Walter. Anyway, guys, Gunther ass on out of here. I'm going to give this show a. I'll
tell you, I'm getting it in 2 seconds. I'm telling you what, I don't think it's going to get a good score for me.
I'm going to.
The next 10 seconds here will decide my score.
This could be the highest rated SmackDown of all time.
He doesn't look confident, does he?
Doesn't look confident. Look, Woodhouse.
Looks like he had to watch SmackDown. Looks like he's fucking depressed.
What doubles he left?
I don't know. Fuck off, you useless cunt. It's getting a 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10. I'm going to get a 0. The Saudis paid, man. Absolute shite. 0. Double 6, easiest double on the board. Is it getting a 6 rating? It could get a 3. That's more realistic. That would be a... No, he's left double 1. We're getting closer to 0.
I'm getting it a 10.
I'm getting it a 10.
Right, guys, hold on here. There's some money at stake, and next couple of darts could determine on what this rating gets.
Aye. I don't mind sticking with a 0.
When you double 16, mate. Fuck off, you useless bastard.
What was he going for there?
I don't know, 0 out of 10.
Let's just keep it going till this game's over, huh?
What, 2 seconds?
Aye. And then if he checks out on 1, I think we'll just give it a 1 out of 10. Oh, the pressure's on. What? Oh.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. We're
10.
fluctuating here between a 0 and a... Oh, he spat the dummy. Was that your guy? What's he doing?
People watching this review is going to think, what the fuck are they talking about?
Get your darts on side. Get the crowd on side. There you go.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Best SmackDown of all
Ty
time.
Dillinger would say.
10.